involved.
Crying. Yeah, crying is part of it.
Johnny.
Is that his name?
I think so. That's how you say it, too.
Welcome to Game Day Battle, where Cleveland sports news meets biased and outspoken opinion. We have most of the Game Day crew here today. Ramon could not make it. And, yeah, there's just 3 out of 4.
Yeah. He's in legal issues with his name.
Yeah.
With his name?
Yeah.
He's in legal issues, just like Fausto.
Yes.
We're working out a new contract, and...
Yeah. He's on a restricted contract right now because he is the player formerly known as...
Felix.
Felix, the cat, or the DJ. Anyway, he couldn't make it tonight, so I'd love to have him, but he couldn't make it. He'll be back next week. Dave, how about that? Dale Shantz-Tercy.
These are the Daves I know.
Yes, fresh off of the casino circuit.
Oh, man.
And
Am I still smiling?
Yeah, dude, you're so glowing from ear to ear.
Well, Brett wasn't too far behind me. He was in there opening night, but I got in there today for a couple hours, and I was blown away. Cleveland was alive. The city was alive. There were people everywhere, and almost felt like New York City down there for a minute. And you go into the casino, and it's a beautiful, beautiful building, Mike. You're gonna love it.
I know. I haven't been down there. Going down Friday, so got some plans for that already. And I know the video. We'll show it later, but the video that I think actually Brett hooked us up with it was amazing from the 3D. Grand opening. Yeah, it was pretty
they
cool.
lit up the Higbee building with some really cool special effects. I've never seen anything like it. It was really cool.
It was done Dan Gilbert style.
Yes, it was.
So Brett Finnegan, and I know you, as Dale said, somewhat fresh off the casino circuit.
I battled the lines last night and had one of those wristbands or whatever, and which didn't mean crap whatsoever. You still had to wait in line for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, even though you had a wristband.
2-hour wait?
Yeah, we got in there. We got in line about 8:15, right next to Houlihan's.
Very smart.
I have to agree with Dale. It was a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I mean, they did very well on that. All floors are spectacular, and I really love they keep like the Higbee Company logo all over the doors and everything.
Kept it Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Fuck yeah.
So speaking of Dan Gilbert, Cavs to NBA, the NBA Finals are going on. There have been some positive developments. Well, at least for people who hate LeBron. Bosh went down. Yeah. And,
yes. The first of 3 kings to fall.
This is Lord of the Rings all of a sudden.
Your ACL will be next, LeBron.
Lord of the No Rings? I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like it.
Game Day Battle is brought to you by Bamboozles Restaurant and Lounge in Parma. They have the best drink specials anywhere. Seriously, buy one, get one free drinks. How often do you hear of it? You don't. They do it twice a week. Billy's mom makes the pasta sauce all the time, and the burgers, you simply won't find a better one. Check them out, bamboozles.com. Again, bamboozles.com. When you go there, tell them GDB sent you.
Okay, so the NBA playoffs, and there's a player missing from the Heat lineup. That is Bosh. He is out for a little while at least, and no tears shed for him.
None.
So the question is, can the Big Three survive as the Big Two? Well, the first game they had a chance to prove that they could, they lost to the Pacers, a team that has gone under the radar. Yeah,
Indiana.
I think a little bit of love for that. Indiana has gone underneath the radar all season long, and I actually happen to be related to a huge Pacers fan, and they have said not only under the radar, but nobody even knows who the hell they are, and they're going to learn. So this is what I was told when the playoffs started, and maybe we will. Maybe they're the team to knock Miami off. And Dale, you said it earlier, you're going to say it on camera right now. If the Pacers knock them out, what are you going to do?
I will buy a Pacers jersey. Danny Granger, baby. I'll buy a jersey from any team who beats the Heat. I don't care who wins the finals. I don't care who wins the West or the East or the North or the South, or if they even exist. I just want somebody to beat the Heat. And I'll be glad to add a jersey to my collection in memorandum to such an occasion.
Is this team really going to struggle without Bosh? Is he that big of a piece? I mean, they did win, 10 out of 11 games without Wade. So, I mean, that was 2 of the 3. Is Bosh a bigger loss to this team, to LeBron, than Wade is?
I don't think so. I think Bosh is just one of those the package deals that came to Miami. He hasn't been. I mean, he's been an effect, but not a big effect as Dwayne Wade and LeBron James, same team. If this team doesn't go to the finals, they do get knocked out by the Pacers, which they will. I'm saying it right now. I think Bosh should be the first one out of the three to go. I mean, he doesn't contribute that much. Again, he's getting older in the years. He's going to get a little more injury prone now. I mean, with his oblique now, I think it was, or abdomen muscle.
I think it was something more abdomen. I don't remember.
More abdomen, but I mean, I don't think he's a big. I think if he came into this series saying, okay, it was Indiana, they haven't really. I mean, the one underneath the radar. We can roll over this team, and guess what? They bit him in the ass. So I don't think Chris Bosh is going to be a big deal missing him.
Well, okay, but you said that if they don't get past the Pacers, that the Heat want to get rid of Bosh, but yet it's Bosh, the absence of Bosh, that seems to be the difference here in them winning or losing if they can't get past the Pacers. So why would you get rid of Bosh? He's obviously an important piece to LeBron.
I mean, not in the season he wasn't.
Well, okay, but maybe you can look at it like this. Maybe Wade and LeBron try to play the same game. They give me the ball and I'll dish it out game. Mm-hmm. And maybe Bosh is that really, really talented support player. So now that Wade and LeBron are trying to figure out how they're going to manage the ball every time they get it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But they're going to figure it every time. Bosh, on the other hand, is willing to sort of get under the net, step aside, and wait for the dish out.
With the three, Bosh is the only one playing his actual position. I mean, he's there to be the center. He's there to be that power forward / center. And that's what he's playing. I don't think Bosh is a big, gigantic piece of the puzzle. I really don't.
So you think that even with Bosh, the Pacers would beat the Heat? Mm-hmm. Do you know how LeBron has dominated Granger all year long?
I don't care.
All right. Well, we'll see.
He just won the MVP of the NBA. Guess what happens after you win the MVP? You lose a series, because that's what he's done here.
All right. Well, I'm very hopeful then. I'm looking forward to buying a Pacers jersey. Dale, are you looking at the big two now as inept, incapable, along with their bench?
I'm going to sum this up real easy for you. Fuck the Heat. Next question.
Fuck the Heat. I'll take that as I don't care if they're good enough. Let's see them good enough.
I want to see them go down in flames. I want to see the Heat go up in flames. I'm glad Bosh got injured. I hope LeBron gets injured. I hope Wade gets injured. I do not want a LeBron championship. I don't want to see it come on a short season like this and have him swoop in and grab one because everybody's on a short season. But now we're actually seeing that these guys are human too, and they're also playing on that same short season that everybody else is on, and now maybe it's starting to take effect on their bodies.
But it's going to be, I mean, if the Heat do win the championship, they're going to have that asterisk next to their name, just like the Patriots. It's just going to be.
But you want to know what? The Patriots still have their ring, and so will he. And
I don't
want it. I don't want it.
And that'll be the first one, and who knows?
Because that video, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, 7.
Oh God! Mm-hmm. He did an interview with Sports Illustrated, and in that interview, he said things. Did you see that?
No.
Okay.
I turned him off.
And in that, he said things along the lines of, speaking of the way he conducted himself on the way out of here, the decision, everything else, that he had lost himself. And even while he was here, he had lost himself. He was as a person, who was as a player, and he also said that he was trying to prove something and he didn't even know why. Now, these are things that sounded really good, and I thought, wait, maybe this guy's really starting to understand his situation. But if you read it, and the more you think about it, this is a guy that is doing everything he can, especially in this season where they really have a good shot of taking that ring, of correcting the image that most of the population has about him. And he's saying all the things that you need to. But you know what? Don't say that you lost yourself as a person and as a player. Show it. Show it. Come out and say, I am sorry for the way that I left Cleveland, and I shouldn't have done it that way. It was a slap in the face. Something to this effect. Own it. Completely own it.
Don't, LeBron. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
It wouldn't help.
I don't even want to hear him say sorry, because sorry ain't going to fucking cut it, dude.
Nope.
Sorry,
What if he was completely contrite and very, very...
Fuck LeBron forever, dude.
Yeah.
Forever. No rings. Let him win 10 MVPs and no fucking rings.
A mature Kyrie. Tristan.
I'll take him.
LeBron.
I'll take him. We just got a Rookie of the Year. Fantastic. It's good times for Cavaliers fans. It wasn't a good season, but we got pieces in place. We'll have another solid draft, and I'm excited to see what we're going to put on the floor next year because I'm a Cavs fan and not a LeBron fan. And
fast forward about 2 or 3 years, I'm saying that crew and LeBron. Still wouldn't take it?
Nope.
I think Gilbert is probably in the same school you are. I think Gilbert would say, thank you, but no thank you.
I've divorced him. He's like my ex-wife, you know.
So let's look at the NBA playoffs in general. There is the action with the Clippers and the Spurs, which we're getting to enjoy a little bit tonight. You know, honestly, every year I think that Blake Griffin is going to pretty much come into his own. He's a great player. Probably one of the most devastating dunk artists that we've seen in a long period of time. I'm not even talking about his jumping over the car. Just his in-game ability. It's mind-boggling what the guy can do. Oh, he's a total freak show. But yet, they can't ever bring it together. So you think you bring a guy like Paul there, who is a team guy, who's a guy that really, I think, interacts well with everybody on the floor. And they're better. They're there. They're in the playoffs, but they're still so far, I think, from being that real championship caliber team.
Well, I like the Clippers. This year, this is the farthest that they've come in a long time as a franchise. They were once a bum of the league for probably a good decade, maybe two.
Yep.
And to see them finally be able to put the pieces together and get it right and get a winner on the court is always nice. I just think they're really missing Chauncey Billups right now. I mean, if they had him out there, it would be a totally different ball game right now. But I think San Antonio's got this series. They're a legit team. And I think they're going to be too much for the Clippers to handle.
And they are always a balanced team. They're always a well-coached, balanced team.
And they were under the radar all year long. You didn't hear anything about the Spurs. They were just out there doing work. They're a championship team. They've done it. What are they, 4 years removed from a dynasty? Popovich will get one more.
On the other hand, you've got the other side of LA and Kobe, and they just got smoked by Oklahoma City. And Durant and Westbrook, they're managing the game, they're overcoming adversity, they're tough, they're fighting. I almost want to see these guys up against the now Big Two, potentially Big Three again.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And that's why we all got the Thunder set to win it all. I mean, Durant is now in his prime. Westbrook is equally as good as Durant, maybe maybe better at his position. You know what I'm saying? Those guys can both go for 50 in a game. They've done that twice in a year.
Yep.
I think that they'll be too much for the Lakers, but the only thing that I would like to see the Lakers, if they ended up making it to the finals, would be Coach Mike Brown. Coach LeBron for 7 years. Who knows LeBron's weaknesses more than Mike Brown does? That would probably be a huge card for the Lakers to play if they made it that far, which I don't see happening.
I mean, my biggest thing is LeBron just got the MVP. Durant got shoved out again.
Yep.
And what's going to fuel that fire even more in that championship game? Is that MVP? He's going to show the credit to show everybody that voted against him or LeBron being the MVP. He's going to show them why he should be MVP, and that's what I'm looking for.
Absolutely. It's like the small market guy who stuck with his team until they put a winner together, or the guy who jumped ship and tried to jump on a dream team to steal a ring and work for it.
I got to correct you. He didn't jump on a dream team. He put together a dream team, which is the first time I think that's ever been done.
Well, just him and Wade alone is a dream team.
Well, right.